Swara Yoga is pure science. It is based on your breath. But recently, science has taken interest in the breath in maybe 50, 60 years ago, and they started knowing about that we breathe from one nostril at one given time, then another nostril becomes active, and they coined a name called breath cycle. So there is a slok in Swara Yoga: Brahmanda khanda pindadya swara naivehi nirmita srishti sanghara karta cha swara sakshat maheswara. This science is being revealed by Mahadeva, Shiva, the gods of all the gods. Deva Deva Mahadeva. So the destiny flows through the breath. So once you are aware of your nadis and tattvas, you know what is going to happen next.
So what is the tattva?
Tattvas are the 5 primordial elements of the universe: the space element, the air element, fire element, water element, and the earth element. These tattvas are the part of your breath.
Namaskar and greetings. I'm Dr. Sweta Adatia from the Limitless Brain Lab. I joke and I say I'm a brain plumber. I fix broken brains. But why should the brains be broken in the first place? This is the question. That is the reason why we invite some fantastic guests. We invite people who teach us not disease but health. People who teach us different elements and different things about life which we would have never imagined. One such thing, when I learned it, my entire life's existence changed. The way I looked at a lot of things changed. There was a big study which was done, and this applies to you and me irrespective. This study said that there are 50 to 60,000 of thoughts that we think every single day. Yes, 50 to 60,000 of thoughts. Now, there was a scientist who wondered, what are those thoughts? How can we measure them? What are those thoughts? Can we audit it? Can we map it? So he sent the questionnaires to a lot of people. And finally, the conclusion was extremely shocking, but kind of expected also to some extent. Most people, you and me, think about only 3 distinct thoughts: health, wealth, and relationship. If we are able to balance these 3 things, health, wealth, and relationship, well, the 4th pillar was very limited. It was 1.5% of the people thinking about evolution and thinking about who am I from the spiritual, psycho-spiritual angle. But most, 99%, it was health, wealth, and happiness. What if we told you today that we are going to talk about a topic which is going to give you a master key, which is going to give you that knowledge by which you will be able to at once unfold all the 3 things. And you can say goodbye to your overthinking, to the stress, to diabetes, to anything which you have not been able to actually fight it out. The interesting world that we are living in, everything we needed at the click of a button. Everything is 2 minutes Maggie noodle. Everything is literally 10 to 20 seconds of dopamine. But in this entire process, we have forgotten that our basic thing which is ruling our life is simple, just simple breathing. And how do we control this breath? What is the secret behind this breath, also known as the Swara? So today, from Swami Charanjit Maharaj, who is a Mahamandaleshwar and a Swar Yogi, who will teach us this journey. I'm extremely grateful to Swami Ji. He's traveled all the way from Rishikesh to teach us and to give us this master key of Swara Yoga. So very welcome, Swami Ji, for this
Namo
podcast. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Swami Ji, before we begin?
I am a sannyasi who has taken sannyas from my Guruji, and my lineage is Sri Panch Dasnam Juna Akhada. So I am from Sri Panch Dasnam Juna Akhada, and I am the Mahamandaleshwar of Juna Akhada.
Wonderful. And you stay in Rishikesh?
I stay in Rishikesh, and I have ashram there on the bank of the Ganga. It's a beautiful ashram, vibrant ashram, having very beautiful divine temple of Bhagwan Shiv and Spatikling.
Yes, it is beautiful. I've been there. And the Swara Yoga Peeth, all the people are also extremely amazing. So thank you so much, Swamiji, for being here. Let's go to the basics of Swara, the basic nuts and bolts. I, as a doctor, felt that breathing is just simply taking in the oxygen. I was not at all aware until I learned from you only in my previous discussion that it is very intricate. There's so many things which is happening when we breathe from the right nostril, from the left nostril, how it is influencing the brain. And by the way, we did do some experiments where we had hooked up Swamiji's brain and we saw how each of the swara is operating, how the right is connected to the left hemisphere and the left swara to the right. And not just that, so many other things. So stay until the end of this podcast because we will be talking very interesting things.
From thousands of years, the human being is seeking some formula of life which can cure all the problems. And they have tried hard, but they have achieved little. They have not achieved the master key through which everything can be transformed. Everything which we want in our life to manifest. And that effort is keep going on. When medical science is looking towards something through which they can cure all the disease.
Yes.
And the research is going in that direction, and that is fine.
Everybody wants to stay young, and longevity is a very big thing right
Yeah.
now.
So Swara Yoga is a science. When I'm saying science, it is pure science. It is based on your breath. But recently, science has taken interest in the breath in, maybe 50, 60 years ago. And they started knowing about that we breathe from one nostril at one given time, then another nostril becomes active. And they coined a name called breath cycle. And from there, their research started. Then they found out that from right breathing, left brain is active. From left nostril breathing, right brain is active. And they found out so many other activities connected with the brain hemisphere, frontal, backside of the brain, and different parts of the brain, how they are operating and how the different waves are coming. And you have done a lot of research in that field also. So this is the history that science has come into that, and now a lot of research is going. Many scientists are taking a lot of interest about the breath. But yogis of India, thousands of years back, they knew the master key of the life, the energy which flows through the breath, how controlling each and every state of existence, not only our body and mind, entire existence. So breath is only one. The first thing one has to understand that breath is not many. Like my breath is different, your breath is different.
It's all the same.
All the same. You are connected with one thread. Like we have a mobile number. When you dial the number, that number only rings.
Yeah.
So we have a particular karma, particular orientation. We have a prarabdha, destiny, through which we have taken the shape of body and mind. And it is peculiar for everybody. Everybody is different. So that shape has taken through the prarabdha karma is only coloring this cosmic breath into me, into you. So you feel your world is there according to you, then you feel your world is according to you. So everybody has their own universe. Looks same. We are sitting here, it looks same. But it behaves differently. If you ask somebody and there is a glass on the table, it is half filled. So some people tell there is a glass on the table. Some people tell there is a half filled glass.
Correct.
Some people tell
Half empty.
half empty glass. These
It's
are the perception.
Correct.
So everybody is different looking at the world. And the world is giving the view to the person is also different. That's why they have different perspective and views.
Correct.
So the Swara Yoga is a science which encapsulate all existence. Every breath becomes one breath. So it holds all the secret of the universe. What is happening beyond time, in the time, everything is known to the Swara, breath. So through this science, we can understand the governing forces of the life. What are the energies which governs and what it gives in our life? The different situation in our life. Normally, life is accidental.
Correct.
We don't know next moment what is going to happen. But this gives all outcomes beforehand. So by observing your breath, you will come to know what is happening around, what is going to happen. Suppose you are going on a journey, you will before know that what will be the fate of that journey. For what purpose I am going, whether it will fulfill or not fulfill. Not only that, a person is sick, somebody is talking about him, you will come to know he will die or he will be surviving.
Just merely by
mentioning and observing your breath. And that will happen. So what I am saying is, it has all the information of the universe. Your breath is not just your breath. It is linked. It is a cosmic wave. And you are part of it. So the destiny has made you limited. You feel that I am so and so and I have this life.
This is all that I
am experiencing. But ultimately, you are Shiva. So there is a sloka in Swara Yoga. Brahmanda khanda pindadya swara naivehi nirmita srishti sanghara karta cha swara sakshat maheswara. This science is being revealed by Mahadeva, Shiva, the gods of all the gods. Deva Mahadeva. So in that he has revealed that Brahmand, Khand and Pind. There are three parts of the creation. One is the entire universe, the cosmos and multiverse, whatever you call. So many universes.
Yes.
The second part is called Khand. Khand means the area where we live. Where the dialogue was going on. So that Khand is your Milky Way galaxies and all the constellations and the solar system and the earth, and then Pind, we all are the Pind. The vegetation, plants, animals and insects, or we say the life which is there in the water, the life is the flies, the birds, and life which is on the earth. So whatever creation is there on the earth in the form of life is known as Pinda. So Brahmand, Khanda, Pinda, Swara Nevahinimta. It is created with one breath, known as Swara. He says, Srishti Sanghara Kartacha. Creation and dissolution. Both are being controlled by and operated through the breath only. And then Swara Sakshat Maheswara. Swara is the ultimate reality. It's a God. It's a supreme power.
Beautiful.
So that is the power of Swara. In nutshell, Swara encapsulates each and every aspect of creation in our life, your life, what is happening because of the breath.
Basically, health, wealth, happiness,
Sab kuch.
everything can be changed. Everything can be understood also. I think the first thing is why certain thing is not going right in my life, why certain disease could appear to me. So tell us more about how do we measure it, and right and left, and what are its implications in my daily life. So for example, I'm very new to the Swara Yoga science. First of all, is it too difficult for a person to understand, or it is relatively easy because there are lots of paths nowadays, right? There is Ashtanga Yoga and understanding the 5 elements or understanding the Ayurvedic way, etc. I am super excited with Swara Yoga for 2 reasons. One is, as you said, it is sort of the governing principle for everything what is happening. So it sits pretty much above everything. So if I want to change the 5 elements, go to the Swara. If I want to change the Vat Pitta Kapha, go to Swara. So it's like that CEO, who's just having all the powers around it. And the second thing is, I think if we become aware that how am I breathing, just that mere awareness, I think can change a lot of things in our life. And I'm talking out of my experience, Swami Ji. Before I met you, I was not aware about all of these things. And just simple that awareness has shifted so many things in my personal life.
Yes, breath is the master key and it controls every aspect of our life. Why it is master key? Because we have a situation in our life. We don't know, as you said, that we just act and then we get something out of that. But breath has pre-information of that. So the destiny flows through the breath. So once you are aware of your nadis and tattvas, you know what is going to happen next.
So what is the tattva?
Tattvas are the 5 primordial elements of the universe. The space element, the air element, fire element, water element and earth element. These tattvas are the part of your breath.
Okay.
Your breath is not just oxygen.
Okay.
Breath has got shape. Breath has got length.
And we can measure
We can
all
measure
of
that.
We can
Yes,
measure that.
yes. Sometimes breath comes like a square. And sometimes it comes
So
in a circle.
can we show it to everybody? How do we first measure between the right and the left? Let's
To know the breath, which nostril is flowing, which nadi is flowing. Let me tell you about the nadi first.
Yes.
There are 72,000 nadi in the body and there are some shastra says more and
So
more.
can we say nadis as channels also?
Nadis are the energy channels which is not physically present but they do exist. Like when a wire is there, copper wire, whether current is there or not there, it looks same.
Correct.
But when there is a current,
So it's
it
like
just
a
is
subtle
energy movement.
Right.
So there are network of energies, channels through which energy moves and controls all the psychophysiological activity, life force, and we experience our life because of that. Now these nadis are controlled by the major nadis, which is directly connected with our breath. And that we can alter. We cannot go and 22,000 nadi and touch them and do anything. No, you can do anything through this. So you can regulate 72,000 nadi by these 3 master nadis known as Pingala Nadi, Ida Nadi and Sushumna Nadi. Pingala Nadi, when your right nostril is active and left is closed. So one given time, one nadi is always active, and while transition,
So one given time would be an hour and a half?
normally it's hour.
Okay.
But because of our distortion in our lifestyle, acquired tendencies, it can be 3 hours and 4 hours and 10 hours also. But classically, it should be 1 hour each. That is harmonious. If your nadi is flowing 1 hour, sync with the universal rhythm, you are healthy and you will not have any problem at all.
So also 12 hours when I'm awake in the morning and also 12 hours in the night.
Night also.
The same cycle continues.
Like right nostril breathing is your Pingala Nadi and one is closed. Then left nostril breathing is Ida Nadi, it's also called moon force, lunar force, and this is solar force, right one. And when both becomes equal, that is called Sushumna Nadi, the middle force. So it shifts from right to left.
So it's a transition.
Transition. So transition time, this will start opening, this will start closing. A time will come when both is equally flowing.
Is it that the equal flow is better one?
No, equal flow has a certain influence on our life. So equal flow only is good for meditation, mantra chanting, anything related to yourself, Atma, self-realization. you can say.
So, for example, if I go to a temple, a mosque, a church, there is a possibility that it will shift
This
automatically.
can shift, yeah. Certain temple which is located on the Surya Chandra line, Shiva
is
Shakti
that?
line,
Okay.
when the moon and the sun energy is falling equally on the place, the Sushumna falls.
Okay. So that's why it was designed in such
Designed
a
in a
way,
way, yeah.
that when you enter into that particular temple, automatically this will happen so that you can go deeper into your sadhana.
And you can just experience the divine force there. And that's why the temple were built on those lines. And there, through the breath, you can understand that this line is Shiva Shakti line or it's normal. So there are three kinds of land, like dark zones, divine zones, habitual zones.
So, Swamiji, also in our house, can we decide that?
You can decide that.
Okay.
If you construct a house on the dark zone, you will never have happiness there. Always sickness, problems, and frequent. Not only that, you will not get any taste in the house.
Oh, the
There'll
food
be
will not have the
no
taste.
taste. This is all been pulled by these energies. And also there are so many other symptoms of that. So that is already made by the nature.
So we can check those energies through the swara.
Through the swara. The breath only will tell everything.
Uh-huh.
Breath can tell everything what is going to happen, what energies. A person is coming, his coming is good or bad for you. A person starts telling something. Through the breath you will know that he is telling lie or is telling truth.
Oh. So you can determine.
Or whether what he's telling is good for me or not.
But how do I measure that person's breath? What will be the...
You have to measure your breath.
Oh, okay. From your breath, you will come to know what is happening in the around. Give me an example, Swamiji. This is very interesting.
Suppose a person is very sick,
Hmm.
very critical on ventilator or something like that, or very advanced stage, almost like, and someone comes and tells you that my father is very sick and he's like that, he may be leaving his body any moment. Doctors have raised their hand, they have said that whatever is done is done. More than that we cannot do. And then you check your breath that moment. You can come to know that whether he will be alive or...
Oh.
And if your breath tells that he will be alive, he will come back, no force can kill him.
So just merely by that one analysis.
And then he will, you can tell that in 2 days your father will be recovering from that situation, will come back home 2-3 days.
And you don't need any other special
No,
powers or
nothing.
anything. Just through the swara.
The biggest machine is your swara. It has got all the machines, all the sensors. It can detect
It's a
everything.
sensor of all the sensors.
Sensors of all the sensors. It can detect what is happening in a particular time frame. The dimension of time, where what is happening, it has got all the information. Because time operates through the breath. Breath itself is not time. Breath gives a space to operate.
Oh.
So what is in time dimension, in Kala, what is happening, you will come to know everything. So everything is happening in the time, no?
Correct.
So anybody is telling it has got relationship with the breath pattern. So you will come to know about it. So this is the one example I am saying, that through breath, you can know everything. You can also change that.
So, for example, if I went there and it was critically ill and it's my loved one, then if I change my swara, also I can influence that energy pattern.
You can detect what is going to happen, but somebody has to do certain kind of
Okay.
activities for
on
them.
that other person.
For
so,
other
so
persons.
that to make it happen. So,
yes.
but in our routine life, we do see a lot of relationship issues, with spouses and with boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever is happening, the two people. And not just that, I think children, parents, employees, bosses, etc. and all. So what is the best way to sort of work and train? Is that also through the swara? Is there a possibility through the swara?
Yes. If a person coming into relationship or any kind of, first thing, they should have a trust within themselves that I am creating this relationship for a long time and to live together and to do business together, a partnership, or a boy and girl marrying together, or do anything. So first thing is that trust has to be there. If somebody is already planning in the mind that I am just for the sake of showing that I am your friend, but I am inside not friend, in 6 months I am going to extract some benefits from you and I leave you. So then in that condition, very difficult to save the relationship. Unless person knows the person intention. How he can know? By the breath.
Swara.
So a person is coming to the friendship relationship, the first meeting itself, it will reveal that what is the fate of the relationship.
Oh, wow.
Number one.
What would that be? What would you find in that?
It depends on various factor. It's a little subtle. Like a person is coming.
We want to learn that, Swamiji. So we are going to bring a course of Swara Yoga and whatever Swamiji is talking about, because there's a beautiful app also which Swamiji Swara Yoga Peeth has created. which is aligning the cosmic rhythm, the 5 elements that we talked about, and then the Swara practice as well. They've made it so easy that there'll be a little tinkle on our phone, which will give us that thing that it's time to change your Swara, it's time to work on this element, etc. It's super interesting. So please continue, because I want to learn how to understand that in the first meeting.
Yeah,
Now,
it's true.
imagine so many corporate issues, so many things will become so simple.
You can detect all the outcomes, what is going on. A person, what he's saying is going to happen or not happen. All these things. And you can correct them. You can plan accordingly. Suppose somebody is coming to relationship, but your breath shows that this is not going to last. Now, suppose you want to continue relationship. Now you align your swara. Then that person mind will change slowly, because it is in association with you. So your energy will influence. So the person has come, boys and girl, for a very momentary benefit, showing that I am your friend or whatever it is. What now these days, because girlfriend or boyfriend, we have a concept in India, marriage होने के बाद ही boyfriend girlfriend बनते हैं. But now these days it's a common thing. But this is fine. So if a boy is coming to a girl or girl is going to a boy, both can detect. And once you know that this is not
Compatible.
and if really you want to continue, but other side you know that his intention has come by your breath, you can change and align your breaths in a way that the person mind will change, and he will also become permanent partner, friend, and there will be very cordial and long time lasting relationship with lot of love and lot of bondage.
Same thing we can do with our children also.
We can do with the children.
Same, any kind of two peoples, because finally it is the breath to breath connection. So basically you told a very interesting thing in middle, that breath is basically determining how you are thinking. So somewhere there is a direct connection between the swara and the mind.
Yes.
So how does it interrelate? What is that relationship?
As I said, the Swara is Sakshat Maheswara. Swara is Maheswara, is a supreme reality. So, breath is not yours, mine, separate. It's one. So, on that big one cosmic wave, what is happening in different place, this cosmic wave knows. So, through that, all the information comes. So, your mind also is a part of that. Mind is not beyond that cosmic wave, it is a part of it, small part of it. So when something is happening in your mind, somebody's mind, this will detect what is happening there, and you can just cure. You can come to know that a person has come with the ill intention, or has come with the very good intention, or somebody has come with some news. What will the fate of that news? For example, the sickness and other things like that. Somebody is coming that so and so is going to marry. You can detect how it will be by just observing your breath. Somebody is coming and telling about pregnancy. You will come to know with your breath that in the womb, boy is there or daughter is there.
Beautiful.
Male or female is there.
It's just mind blowing when you come to the realization that how many things are possible.
Physiology is working under the breath.
Physiology's outcome is not breath.
No.
Breath is the force for the entire physiology.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So breath is not part of physiology. Physiology is part of the breath. Breath is very big.
Wow, amazing. I think that's mind-blowing a concept. In the context of health, a lot of people ask us, there's lots of anxiety, sleep issues, there's lots of around. There's so many such things which is happening. Also neurodegenerative conditions, Swamiji. Alzheimer's dementia is going to grow by 1700%. So how can Swara Yoga help in this entire process?
By just aligning the breath on the right time, doing right activities as per the breath patterns recommended for that activities. By just doing simple practices without investing a single minute extra for the practice.
So it's not like I have to take out 30 minutes for doing the
No.
yoga, or how I have to do 20 minutes of my pranayama, etc. It's just literally
It is
a
happening.
minute.
It is just happening. You have to just understand your pattern, change the pattern. It doesn't take time much. So you have to act according to your breath pattern. You are going for passing urine. You need to have left nostril.
And if, for example, I was in the right nostril, what is the way to shift that?
Just keeping this yoga danda into your right armpit, and 30 seconds to 2 minutes it will shift.
So when you are putting the yoga danda in the right, your right will close.
Close.
And then the left will open. Okay.
Or else you lie down by your right side, left will open.
So very simple to remember. Remember it as O. O opposite, open. That's it.
And other method is to lie down. Just lie down by your left side, your right will flow. Lie down by your right side, your left will flow. Whatever side of your body is facing the ceiling,
Will open.
will open.
Lovely.
So it's easy to do that. So Swara Yoga doesn't take any time. You are going for your meals. you should have your right nostril.
Anything, any food that you are taking.
Any food. So you just change your right nostril, have meals. Where it is taking time, you just put the time your meals is coming, you can change.
So how long would then Swara flow? What would be the duration for that?
During meals and after meals, at least 40 minutes to 1 hour. It should
40
flow.
minutes to 1 hour. I have seen in my clinical practice also, since the time I got exposed to this entire thing and we did the basic course a couple of times, I wanted people to know in the neurodegenerative conditions, Parkinsonism, multiple sclerosis, not just, demyelinating also, all conditions, I saw that there was a lot of dominance of right nostril people were having. So is that indicative that there's a lot of sympathetic axis?
Yes.
And you're just,
Exertion
consuming a lot of your energy
Yes.
into the entire processes?
Yes, it is true.
That is true.
If Pingala flows too much, it harms the body. In many ways, not only physiologically, mentally also you can make you overactive, sometimes anxious, more reactive for small things.
Is there any relation to any polyps or something where it is blocking?
Polyp can block one of the nostril if it is fully developed and it is blocked. So one nostril become active. I have seen very clear tendencies of Ida and Pingala. If somebody's Pingala is blocked, they are very introvert, very less talking. When this is blocked, then they're overactive.
I think in the science of attention deficit, because that is also growing too much. There's autism, there's attention deficit, which is growing massively. In that context also, if children, let's say, have adenoids or, the obstruction is there, also there is deviated septum, etc. and all. Do you think that parents should be mindful and start to correct it and be aware about it?
Yes, they should be aware, and they can start giving child from 7-year age about little practice of Swara Yoga, changing like when you should have meal, when you should go for a
so
sports.
After 7 years, they can do it?
They can do it.
Wow. Is it not there? It's very natural for them?
After that, no, they start getting distortions. They start telling mera tera. It's my toy. You cannot. They fight. They start hitting each other. That level they reach. So they start exhibiting emotions and reactions. So that time, if they flow, the distortion will not take place. Not only that, the pineal gland was calcified after 10 to 12 years.
Correct.
That develop the secondary sexual character and sex hormones and other hormonal changes.
Correct.
And they get, externalized to the world, and it's
very difficult to handle. Yeah, dangerous. They're all high on drugs and high on life.
Yes. So this will not take place. So when pineal is not taking place, there are so many deep hormones. There are very specific hormones that stop doing all these things. So once you are doing all these practices, the calcification delays. And till you reach age 18, 19, then you are in your own control.
Because your prefrontal cortex is also developing at that time. So the executive functions are happening. So it becomes a little easy to handle
situation and knowing, understanding, extensible, perception.
And I'm sure they must be enjoying to do that. Have you got experience with kids learning it?
There are so many kids are doing, and they are doing very well. A small kid of 13 years, he's playing golf, and he's so well he is doing.
Wow.
By just following Swara Yoga.
Okay.
Some kids have used in the sports and their education, their exam.
So I'm sure academics and...
they have excelled. The boy who was practicing Swara Yoga regularly, he took his team to the final by just following 100% Swara Yoga in everything. There's so many practices, how to cross the threshold and starting from the home and other things when going for toss or other things. And they were surprised themselves. They said, we didn't prepare like this, and we went.
Beautiful. I think all this, what he's talking, is super easy and simple because we have done that with so many people in the past. Now it's your turn. So we are also going to have a course on Swara Yoga with Swami Charanshiji Maharaj and myself. I'm going to take the neuroscience of it and the experiments that we do when your Swara is active, whether it's right or left and what is happening. So do remain connected to us because this course is going to change the health, wealth, and manifestation is going to be a reality. Also,
it is
happiness.
A master key.
Master key. Yes, I love that because it can open any locks, So last but not the least, let's come to the wealth because everybody is behind vitamin M, Swamiji. All people are running, rushing, the entire money thing. And there's nothing wrong in that. I mean,
it's nothing
the pursuit of getting materials, etc. So tell us some secrets of Swara Yoga and how can people use that for manifestation and wealth.
So Swara Yoga is not like any pill that we give and something happens. It's an overall practice. So those who learn properly and execute action as per Swara, like eating, going out for the journey, entering in the hall, following proper practices, all together from morning, there are simple practices. You don't invest time. Actually, you get up from the bed. You have to decide which leg to put on the ground. That makes favorable energy or unfavorable energy that for the entire day. So simple practices in the morning, getting out, sunrise time, going out from the house, entering into the place where they are, business, they are doing business and all. If they do all these things, that collectively changes everything. So not only they get good business, they get beyond their expectation. Manifestation comes, health comes, happiness comes. So it transforms from the core level, from the subtlest to the most grossest, whatever activities we are doing in our life.
Beautiful.
It changes everything. Or especially for business people, when they are starting the business.
New businesses.
So that time they need to check their breath, their tattvas, and that time they execute. That samskara creates permanent impact on that business. So if some distorted energy has been there in the breath and some business has been created, company has been formed or partnership has been formed, it won't work. It will go into the all kind of troubles and problems and loss.
Okay.
So to start a business, first thing that they have to do is that day when they are doing, their sunrise swara should be correct, sunset correct. When they are getting out of the bed, they should do with the correct swara, they should come out of the bed. And they
So
should put
these
that
are
like,
simple practices,
simple
but
practice.
consistently doing
consistently. And then while executing the particular project, that moment also a particular swara. For example, you want to a long term left nostril and then particular tattva which is required for that, you activate that.
So basically that element also you have to activate. You
And
have
the
to
Nadi
activate
also
the Nadi also and then make that
and then
happen.
you make it happen. So that samskara will go to the cosmic wave.
What is the specificity if we do that, Swamiji? Is it like, let's say I am doing all the alignments and there's a contract which is coming to me, and if I'm regularly practicing this, then can the specificity go up to 100%?
Yes, it can go 100%. If you are regularly practicing and then during contract also a signing time, your Nadi and Tattva is correct, it will go 100%.
And do you think that is the reason why in our ancient wisdom, all the yogis and rishis were able to predict also?
Yes.
And they can tell easily the future also. And there was no, literally for them, there was no distinction of past, present or future. No. It was all collapsed into, I think, one reality. Is it also related to the Swara?
Yes. And also, like for example, signing the check, business, part of the business, receiving money, they all have a particular pattern of breath. And it's just spontaneous. You have to, whether you are inhaling or exhaling, you have to just combine something and use that hand, how you are taking, whether inhalation and exhalation. Suppose you give somebody money, some order or some amount, and then you are exhaling, that amount will not come back. Sometime the person receiving it will not also work for him. So there are so many things while signing check, while forming company, while going for a meeting, which swara you should go out. So it ensures 100% success. If you are aligning,
if you're aligning that and doing it properly. Wow, this is just mind blowing. And it is not that complex also, by the way, as Swamiji said, but we need to learn. We need to really go step by step and make sure that we are doing it right. So right from getting the health back to understanding the principles of business and wealth to understanding the principles of even manifestation. I think I loved what you said initially.
Yeah.
That the entire sort of cosmic will can become your will and your will can become the cosmic will. This is mind-blowing.
And as you said in beginning that some research they have done about the thoughts, the three things people are wanting and always thinking about that.
Yes.
For health,
wealth
and
relationship. So
these three can be aligned and can be achieved 100% success in this all three field. And people can live a very healthy, very wealthy and very successful with good relationship.
So this Swara Yoga can be used for also people with diseases as well. So they can try to practice this and reverse. So there would be certain, and we can cover that in our course.
We have reversed the disease which has damaged some brain cells which have been rejuvenated.
Yes, I remember the case.
You know the case.
Yes.
The person was about to die and even doctors said raise the hand.
I think she underwent a surgery and there was hypoxia.
Yes.
So less oxygenation which was there in the brain. And she was, I think, in a coma for a period of time. And there was no hope that she would recover. But then by means of this practice, it was
fully recover. And she's working well now.
And she's teaching, in fact, the Swara Yoga now.
And
so
she has
beautiful.
made the life, to spread this knowledge because she has seen the miraculous effect of Swara Yoga.
Absolutely. It's just totally mind-blowing. What a beautiful conversation we had with Swami Charanjit Ji Maharaj. If you have any specific questions, please do write in the comment section here. But do not forget to sign up for the course because with this course, we are giving a special coupon, which is your gift because every single person I feel must learn this science. Please do like it and share it, because sharing it with the loved ones, liked ones, as Swamiji mentioned, it's not just about setting your swar right, but you want everybody to be also aligned, everything to fall in place for you. If it is that easy, if it's a master key, why not use one? So let's meet again, definitely in the course. I am going to see each of you with Swamiji in the course. I'm extremely grateful to you, Swamiji, for this wonderful conversation, to each of you, because without you, this was not possible. Thank you for supporting the Limitless Brain Labs podcast initiative. And definitely, you and us are in the same journey of keeping every single individual on this planet Earth healthy, wealthy, and happy.